All right. Welcome back, everybody. It's been quite a wait since the last time we did one of these podcasts here, but we're live, and that's all that matters. So it is Seth here, joined by Danica here for our sixth podcast. Been a while, and boy, oh boy, a lot has happened in the past. I'd say month or so, but welcome, everybody. I would like to formally announce you to a new generation of RRL racing here. Um, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, and we're gonna go ahead and walk you through it. Um, so I guess we might as well just get started. I don't see anything else we can go ahead and do. So anyway, to give you a little rundown, we've had a great big batch of tryouts. Many tryouts have happened in the past couple of weeks. So we'll go ahead and walk you through all the licenses here, or all the drivers or licenses given. We'll just go and walk that down. So in the Cup Series, we've had we're going to see a lot of new drivers. 30 spots have been given out to drivers, including reserves for the teams. We have 16 teams, and I'll go ahead and mention them now. Division 1, we have Phoenix Racing, led by Phil Almighty, which is a Chevy team, and their kind of sister team, Fast Area Motorsports. It's also a Chevy team, led by Racing Trends, which I co-own. So hope to do good this year. But yeah, and then we have. Give me a second. Then we have who will be interviewing later today. We have No Name Motorsports, led by Nick F, a Toyota Cup team. And following that, we have Radiance Motorsports, which is led by, of course, Radiant, and that is a Ford team. And let me go and research this quick math real quick. And then the next team, the Toyota WBT Racing, led by Wolf, another Toyota team, which I personally think will do really good this year, but don't want to go against my team. But the last team in D1 is, let me go and look for it here. Give me a second. Zizzo Motorsports, Zizzo Motorsports, which is led by Zia, one of our earliest media members, and that is a Ford team. Let's go and give you a rundown of the drivers in each team of D1. Go and read off the list here. Yeah. Let me go and pull up the list here. Bear with me. Just give me a couple seconds here. So, for Phoenix Racing, you have driving number 88, your Xfinity Season 1 RRL champion, ROBLOX, who has moved up from Division 2 to Division 1. It's pretty excited to see what we can do in Division 1. A lot of new drivers, especially now, but yeah. Following him, we have the number 5 of Sky. Again, one of the Season 1 media members here, driving the number 5 Chevrolet for Phoenix Racing. Then we have, of course, Phil, the owner of Phoenix Racing, driving the number 9 Chevrolet. And then we have Glitch, your Season 1, was one of your Season 1 D1 championship contenders. Okay, fell short due to a speeding penalty, but I think he's going to be looking for his redemption season this season, driving the number 1 car. See if he can live up to that number. Driving the number 1 Chevrolet. Now moving on to another Chevy D1 team, we have Fast Area Motorsports, led by, again, Racing Trends, which I co-own. We have the number 8 Chevrolet of Dino, the number 13 Chevrolet of V. Colby, the number 33 Chevrolet of Brody, the number 99 of returning Cup driver Fearless. Then, for our Toyota teams, we have WBT Racing, Wolf was led by Wolf driving number 7, Toyota. Also, following that, we have the number 11 of Taxes driving that 11 Toyota. The 54 Toyota, we have AJ driving that car. And following him, the last driver, the number 78 of Funky. I forgot to mention Phoenix Racing Reserve. I will be putting those on the list too because they count as drivers. Terry. And then let me go back to WP. Go back to Faster Motorsports. Is Danica, who is here today, is our reserve for Fast Area. And then for WBTR, we have. I don't believe they have a reserve. I might be wrong though. Let me check real fast. They might have a reserve actually. Yeah, I believe they do have a reserve. And that is Japan, which is the WBTR reserve. Now moving on to the Chevy teams. Well, I already said the Chevy teams. Now moving on to the Ford teams. Sorry, apologize. Oh wait, I did not do no name. No Name Motorsports, the owner, driving number 3 Toyota. Following that, we have the number 16 Ironic, previously in the Division 2 series last season. Gonna move up the division, see where he places or does there. Anyway, following him, I don't believe they have any other drivers. Actually, yes, they do. One of our media members, the 29 of Smalls Toyota, driving the 29 Toyota for No Name this season. He was previously just a media member, but excited to see what he does this season. He's definitely a heck of a driver, and I definitely root for him behind the scenes. But yeah, now now move on to the 4 teams. We have Radiance Motorsports. Give me 1 second. Danica, please take over for me.
Okay. Well, let's see. So, but yeah, currently, I believe Rock actually is gonna go do more tryouts here shortly. I do see that he's got a D3 tryout thing set up, so that could be a possibility. Not 100% positive, as there are a couple people getting ready to wait though. But overall, we do have, as he said earlier, a lot of people ready for tryouts and who just got off of tryouts. But yeah, we've definitely had a lot of different people pass, fail, you name it. Some people come back, some people end up retrying out and whatnot. Really, it's just a test of skill. I believe 4 or 5 different tracks we go to, and we determine based off of a 10-lap shootout and usually 5 minutes of practice of um, how well you can handle the car with the tire wear and whatnot, how kind of clean you could keep it between other drivers, how you can run, if you can run consistent lap times and whatnot. But all in all, it's really just a matter of trying to do as best as you physically can in just a short span of time. But yeah. So yeah, signings for an example did open up a bit ago, but I believe now are locked. I think reserves. Actually, never mind. Reserves mainly are the big factor that a lot of these teams are trying to grab right now. As he did say earlier, that I also was signed to the team as reserve. I was originally offered as a full-time driver in the Cup Series, but we decided, since I'm mainly going to be running media, as Seth has had me doing the last couple weeks, we've just stuck with maintaining that reserve spot for now. But at least Seth's back, so we're just gonna pass it back over to him.
All right, thank you. I assume did you go over the four teams?
Not
Okay. All right,
really.
I'll just go over those. Anyway, again, as I was saying, Radiance Motorsports, led by Radiant, um, which is this team is kind of not weird, but kind of special because the team owner is actually driving in Division Two, but he's owning the Cup Series team. So, will this pose a challenge, or will this pose a challenge, or will they still be able to contend as a Cup team? So, that's a question posing to that team. But anyway, let me go over the roster. Driver number 4, previous Xfinity driver Rico, number 4. Following him, number 14, returning Cup Series driver Maxwell. And after that, the number. Let me go check. The number 22 of Mitch driving that 22 Ford, and then Ben driving number 2 Ford for that team. And the final Cup Series team is Zizzo Motorsports, led by Zia. So anyway, the number 6 Ford will be driven by Crown, that team manager or backup team owner. And then number 12, Byron Ford will be driving number 12 Ford. Number 24 Ford might be a pretty popular driver here in the Cup Series. Trainwreck driving the 24. The 48 of Pios. I don't know how to say that name correctly. Apologies if I mess that up. But Pios will be driving the 48 Ford for that team. And that completes the Division 1 entire roster, not including all the reserves. But yeah, you guys can look that up if you would like. But anyway, to move on to Division 2, for Jax Motorsports, led by Jackson, who is driving the 21 Toyota. Following him, we have Garrett driving number 12 Toyota, Unleashed driving the 19 Toyota, and Henry driving the 28 Toyota. Then for WBTR Racing, we have the number 11 returning Xfinity driver, Indy. Following him, we have the number 54 of Draft. And then again following him, we have the 71 of 71 of Yeet, and then the number 7 of NASCAR. Then for the Chevy teams, we have multi-team owner Fast Racing Trends leading the Division 2 part of Faster Motorsports, which is drivers follow as the number 1 of Bryce, number 8 of Scent E, number 9 of Ultra, number 99 of Overlord, all driving those Chevys. Then for Nitro Racing, we have the number 23 of Slaw, number 45 of Radiant, the one team owner of Radiance Motorsports, number 67 of Tawa, and the 96 of Outery, all driving those Chevrolets. Then for the 4 teams, we have SP Racing. We have the number 88 of White Flamingos, number 42 of Raising Heaven, and I believe the last driver on that list is it's not on a beta list, but I can quickly check for you guys. Yes, it is. It is number 22 of NAS plays with Salt, and then the reserve is NASCAR F1 fan, which will be the reserve / sub for that team. Anyway, moving on for the next 4 team, we have Maple Motorsports, run by Carolina V3. So the drivers on that team goes as follows. Here we go, look at the list. Number 33 of Thy Father, the number 36 of Tronics, number 39 of Robloxian, previous Cup Series driver, going down to D2, and the number 30 of Buck, all driving those Fords. That will round up Division 2 roster here. Now for Division 3 in the final division here in the RRL, let me again mention that added to the whole league, another division. So go over it. Number X7 Motorsports, led by new media member Kataru. That's 14. With the number 4 of Gaming with Cat, number 48 of Chris, the number 6 of Rares, and number 11 of Chronux. I apologize if I misspelled that. Then, for the following 4 team, we have NFI Racing, led by NASCAR Fan 2009 backup. He is also a driver driving number 88. Then we have Abstracted Aiden driving in the 03, number 8 of Washout, the number 24 of Declan, all driving those Fords. Now to the Toyotas, we have Toyota teams. We have returning from D2, the D3 side of Jackson Motorsports. We have the number 33 of the Player Z, the number 19 of Cobra. And let me actually check the official list because I don't have it on standby. Apologies for that. Then we're newly signed the number 18 of Doomsville. Then number 21 of Dragon. They do not have a reserve. Yes, they do not have a reserve. Yes, so we'll go and move on. Now, for the finally, for the Ford teams, not the Ford teams, the Chevy teams of D3. Go and pull up that list for you guys.
Did you forget about me?
No, you're on the team. Don't worry. Anyway, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Oh, I forgot about Dynamic Motorsports. I apologize. Sorry about that. So Dynamic Motorsports ran by Ruby. I think he's driving the team. I'm not sure. No, he's not. Number 15 of Known Boss, 456. Pretty good driver. He had a ton of offers in the Cup Series, but decided to go not in the Cup Series, in the ARCA Series, but decided to go with Dynamic. It's an odd choice, but it might work out for him. And the number 31 of Great Deer, and the number 20 of Jason here streaming the race today. One of the media members here today, so kind of odd. And their final driver, I'm not sure if they have a 4th driver. Let me go check for you guys right here, but I'm not sure if they have a 4th driver. Let me go check here. They do not have a 4th driver. It is just those 3. And now for the actual time, did the Chevy teams go ahead and pull those up for you guys? For the Chevy Division 3 teams, we have Nitro Racing coming from D2, the D3 side of Nitro Racing. We have only one driver on that team so far, number 23 of M_X-Man 0309. Apologies. And then we have JR Racing, ran by Ron Vibes. Again, Nitro Racing, ran by S-Fire. JR Racing, ran by Ron Vibes, has the number 62 of Super Doodle, and I believe the number 2 of Korean Lavish. And that is your Division 3. And Division 3, and to wrap up the whole driver section of new drivers here and licenses for the new generation of RRL racing here. So, um, yeah, that is all the 90 plus drivers we'll be seeing this whole season, and I'm very excited about all the new updates with development, media, and all of that. I'm very excited to bring that to you. But anyway, let's go and move on here. We will be bringing in one of the new team owners and one of his drivers. So I will go ahead and move them now to the booth here.
It's absolutely.
All right. Hello.
Hello and good day.
Hello, Nick. Let me go ahead and move your
Sorry,
guy.
let me join back. Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you could go ahead, go to the room here with us, with me. I'm kind of alone. Okay, you and Ironic, you guys can go to the room. So go give them a second here to load in. So this is number 3 of Nick, team owner for No Name Motorsports, and one of his drivers here, Ironic moving up from Division 2 to the Cup Series. So good afternoon, boys. Good evening, boys. I would just like to let you guys know, it's a pleasure talking with you guys. But Nick, being a owner driver, how is it feeling to be a new team owner for the Cup Series? Got a license, and what are you feeling right now?
I'm pretty excited for it. I just pretty much showed up to this league, tried out, and was very fortunate enough to make it all the way to D1. I personally didn't think my driving acumen would shoot me up to the highest division immediately, but here I am. I'm also very lucky that I get to run my own team as well. I do have a streak for being an owner driver most everywhere I go, and I think I've compiled quite the lineup of drivers so far. I'm very proud with the signings I made and looking to go out and have a pretty strong season.
I respect that definitely. Do you have any goals, specific goals for season 2? Especially being a new driver. I mean, a new owner driver. Sorry.
Well, the obvious answer is a championship, but me personally as a driver, at least for the first half of the season, just looking to turn some laps, get some experience, get a feel for how everyone else in the field races. I have no doubt in my driver's abilities though to go out there and contend for wins, top fives, championships right off the bat, and hopefully we'll see some of that come to fruition sooner than later.
All right. Another question I'd like to ask you is, will there be maybe any teamwork with sorry, with WBTR Racing? Will there be any maybe sister team action or any working together there? Do you think?
I have been meaning to talk to Wolf about that. I haven't gotten around to it, but I was planning on approaching Wolf and asking about even just a very loose alliance, even if it were just for super speedways, just to try and anchor the team, get some manufacturers, alliances working together, and hopefully help me help you sort of situation, especially at super speedways.
Yeah, definitely that. But anyway, thanks for talking with me. But I would like to go over and talk to Ironic. Ironic, moving up from Division 2 to Division 1. How are you feeling right now? I mean, all the new drivers, all the new competition.
I'm feeling good. Of course, I'm still racing with a few guys that I raced last year, and I have a lot of experience thanks to racing in the playoffs last year, getting in that championship 4. And Nick has provided me a really great opportunity to get up here in the the primary division, and try to get something done. But it feels great. I think I can keep up with the field. I don't think it's gonna take a second because the setups are way different from last year. But I think I do have a shot to maybe get my first career win this season. I mean, I have a lot of second place finishes. Hopefully, we can change that, get a win this season.
I mean, definitely, I respect that. So again, with your team owner Nick, I'll probably kind of the same question. Do you have any plans? I mean, maybe pitting strategies together, or Any maybe alliances? Any drivers gotten maybe familiar with some of your teammates? Any information on that?
Um, I don't know. Again, a lot of people from Division Two are still like coming up here. The only person I think I might work with from another team is probably ROBLOX, just because of our friendship from last season. But I'm
Yeah,
just gonna try to like pit strategy wise and all that. I'm just gonna try to pit with my teammates, try to help them out, like I did with my teammates back in I think it was 80's team last year. But yeah, I'll try my best to help the team out and use our pit strategies together.
all right. In terms of the whole team of No Name Motorsports, any goals for you, the team, maybe personal goals? Again, you've already probably mentioned that, but for the whole team, I want to get your opinion on that.
I mean, I really like it would be amazing to get a championship off the bat with a new team, a new season, but we can't we need to go through the steps. There's a lot of inexperienced drivers and people are just starting off, and it's gonna be hard to adapt, especially with the new setups and all that. But I think we do have a shot to get a few wins this season. Hopefully, get into that championship four, maybe a championship. But we'll see. We're gonna have to learn the field, have to adapt to these setups and whatnot.
Yeah. But honestly, the TV. Thank you guys for talking with me. I wish you guys the best of luck. Hopefully, maybe FM. No bias. Bias. Don't want to be biased, but hopefully, FM kick your guys' butt. But anyway, thank you guys for talking with me. It's been a pleasure to talk to you guys. So yeah, don't really got anything else to say. Thanks for talking with me.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Yep.
All right, see you guys.
Hey, I heard some compromise that Willie will be in the podcast because they part of the team owner for
All right, thanks for the information. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and move on here in the podcast. Get to the final section of things here. So for the new team owners, I would like to talk a little bit about the information here. I want to pose my personal opinions on all the team owners, and I think all of their shots to be a good team in Division One. I'm gonna just do Division One.
Seth,
Apologize,
can
D,
you
for the
like
D.
drag Willie in the Mia VC?
Oh, does he want to
Yes.
get a? All right. Well, um, abrupt change here. We're gonna go ahead and bring up the team owners, the team owner of Dynamic Motorsports, Ruby, HM, and I guess and Jason, if they want to talk, both want to talk. But
Oh,
yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be talking in the same with Ruby.
all right. Hey, Ruby, you got us here?
Yeah, I got you.
Ruby, you need to be in the game.
All right, I'll come join.
I mean,
Is
I
it?
can just start talking. It's fine.
All right.
Well, anyway, I guess Ricky, team owner here, owning the Division Three team. So far, you got a pretty good setup of guys that been in the league, not with licenses, but still been in the server. What do you think? Your what's kind of the question I'd say at the
Hold on,
end. What do you think your biggest challenges? Huh?
let me put on put this.
Yeah.
So, what's your question again?
What do you think that your biggest challenge will be as a D3 team owner, especially being new in the league, sort of?
We're kind of the underdogs. I see that as one way to put it. We're going to put our best foot forward. We're going to try to help each other. We're going to try to show good moral support for other teams. We're not going to be a downsider that is going to ruin other teams' reputation.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Especially the underdogs. A lot of probably fan popularity there. For the underdogs. Happened last season. I kind of translated onto the track. I'm not saying that to like just straight up determines it, but I think you guys are the underdogs, and the underdogs, they have their struggles, but they'll come out and they'll do their thing. So the next question, as being a new team owner, um, you've got a pretty good driver asset actually, Jason, you and Deer. Um, what do you think? Any team partnerships, maybe sister team action with what's it called, with Jax Motorsports, your uh the other Toyota team.
I'm thinking about it, but I'm undecided. But I'm wanting to work more with diversity, not a single brand, but more diversity along different brands. Such as I'm wanting to work with the Ford teams as well, because Ford is a good long range car. They're good, especially in track courses.
I definitely respect that opinion, and that's pretty unique opinion, and I like that. So the next question I'd like to ask you is, for your team, what is your really ultimate goal? I mean, I guess a championship, but is there any like other goals that you want to have for your team?
Really, for me, the championship means nothing. It's the team that means everything to me, not some Ron Dupp championship that means nothing to me. I want to actually build up a team that's actually strong in communication and teamwork skills. That's the only way you can win a championship. If you have a team behind your back and you want to be able to win a championship, you have to depend on your team.
Yeah, a lot of team owners
Yeah.
really don't don't say that a lot because they don't really have that. Oh, I'm just gonna win a championship. That's our goal. But yeah, a lot of team owners don't see it that way, and I feel like that's kind of why they don't do so well. But anyway, thank you for talking with me. I'm gonna go ahead and move it over to Jason here. Jason, the first question I'd like to ask you is, how does it feel from being a new a media team member, one of our earliest ones,
Oh,
to driving the
can
ARCA
I
series
sit
now?
like by a chair
Yeah,
inside the room?
go ahead, go ahead.
Here we go.
All right, but how does it feel uh, driving the ARCA series now, the number 20 Toyota in the ARCA series? How does it feel, man?
Oh, it feel amazing, man. Like Arca series, like this is going to be my first time going to be in an Arca series. I know I wasn't. Did you left?
Huh?
You left the game?
That was probably a connection. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I was saying like, um, I was in a racing league before it was changed to Rocky Racing League. I was in the Trust series of the 18 with the Kyle Busch pinking when Kyle Busch was running the Trust series. But now, like in the Arca series for the number 20, I think me and Ruby in a same team with other driver, I think we can win this. And like championship is not our key. Like it's all about teamwork, right, Ruby?
That would be correct.
Yeah, I think I really respect that about your team is not having the average common, oh, let's go out here and just win a championship, but to actually bond on your team and from that go and win a championship. I really like that. But the next question, do you think there's gonna be any what major challenges may impose on you, Jason?
Um, I think there might be a couple faces of challenges that may come across, like a road course or the short track. But my personal favorite track I can come across is Super Speedway. That I can manage up doing that. But when it is road course like Walking Glen or Simona, I can like be careful of not wrecking other people. Like went to the corner, I need to be really careful, like hitting brake at the perfect timing.
Can I speak for a minute?
Yes.
Okay, so the reason I picked Jason was not based on different course types. What I picked Jason for is actually on his actual driving skills on speedways. My skills are on road courses and short tracks. I picked Forza because he's actually one of those drivers that's a multi-unit. He can actually drive on any type of track. Deer, he's actually really professional when it comes to road courses. So I picked Jason mainly for his skill with high-speed tracks such as super speedways.
Yeah, and I think you got the variety there on your team. I really think you guys are going to be a contender and overall for the ARCA series in RRL. But yeah. Final question: do you think there's any personal goals for you, Jason, in the ARCA series?
Um, that is a. I think that is a good question because my personal goal is to win, but it's all about having fun and work as a team because working as a team is a main priority of our goal of a dynamic motorsport. Like most dynamic motorsport is all about working together as a team and get the most point into the championship. Like it not winning the championship, but we need to get the most point in the team. Like if it world course, super speedway or speedway, like it any of the course, we need to get as many points as we can.
All right, all right. So gaining
Would you
points.
mind, Jason, if I let out a little game plan I got in mind for the championship?
Why?
Okay, so Seth, would you want a little taste of our game plan for the future?
I mean, if you don't mind, go ahead.
Have you ever heard of the term drop back and run?
No, I haven't, unfortunately.
It's a NASCAR term meaning a lead car that's dropping back to push his teammates up into the positions they need to be in, making sure they hold those positions. That's what I'm going to be running. Since I'm one of the ones that's the better drafters out of the team, I can actually draft them up in position.
So I like that. I like that. That's pretty. Again, this team is pretty unique now. Recognizing this. So that strategy. Do you think there's going to be maybe an issue there? Maybe any major issue that might happen with that strategy?
Crossfiring, you know what that means? Different
Yeah.
drivers trying to take out different drivers.
Yes. Yeah. That was probably what I was gonna say. But
Yeah,
all right.
but alright, for me, I'm sorry to interrupt for a moment,
So
but
go ahead.
what?
I said go ahead.
Okay, so I'm not a dirty driver in the other racing league, like when it comes to ROBLOX, but this league is meant to be the favorite league that I was in. Like the Trust Series, like when it was 2021 or 2022. But when it comes to 2023, I'm serious about this league. I want to be in this league to race and get our team point. But I'm not going to be a dirty driver. I'm going to be a clean driver as best I can.
I like that. I appreciate your cleanest despite sometimes drivers may be a little bit aggressive, but I like the drivers that will still, no matter what, follow the rules, even though the situation is not going their way. But anyway, I don't really have any more questions for you. Thank you guys for talking to me today on the podcast. It's been pretty good one.
Yeah,
Unless you
like,
guys have
Thank
yeah,
you.
anytime.
Oh, sorry, Jason, go ahead.
No, I just said anytime.
I want to
all right.
say no, thank you for having us, Seth. I'm grateful for you letting us be here.
Yeah, man, anytime, anytime. I'd love to have you guys on the podcast, whenever. So Yeah, I might just about wrap up the podcast here. Uh Thank you guys for watching this podcast. There will be another one on Sunday here, sponsored by RBN. Make sure you tune in that one somewhere around again 7 p.m. EST. This is Seth and Jason and the rest of the media team wishing you a good night. So, Jason, you can go ahead and play the outro. Just play the same clip, yeah.
Okay.